Dragon Age The Veilguard has had its fair share of controversy over the last couple of months. From its art style to gameplay changes, the game has faced heavy criticism, but is the backlash really justified? So today I'm here to tell you why I think this new Dragon Age game is overhated. Stay tuned. Just a disclaimer, every clip that you see in this video is owned and recorded by me, so I haven't stolen any content. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting off first, I would say the dialogue isn't as bad as it seems. I know when the game first came out, everyone was talking about the dialogue, especially Tosh's dialogue, which Tosh is a really bland character. I'll admit, when I first started playing the game, I didn't like Tosh just because of what I've seen in the trailers. But once you actually get to know the characters in the game and who's a part of your team, the dialogue doesn't feel that bad. It actually feels like you're really included into the game. So I feel like the dialogue isn't as bad as you seem. Once you get to know the characters, you will enjoy them for real. And you know, like with Tosh is just like a really stubborn character. You don't have to talk to them all the time, you know. You can just talk to any other partner that you have or anything like that. The only thing I would say about the dialogue that really sucks is I wish you would have more conversations with your companions on your team. Like in Inquisition, you had so many extra like conversations with specific teammates that you could have. And I can admit that some dialogue in this game is kind of corny. I get that, but like, you know, if you can push past that little around the corniness, it's actually not bad for the dialogue in this game. Another part I would like to add into this is the graphics. Like the quality of this game looks like so well made. It doesn't look like it's a 2024 game, but it doesn't look like, you know, like an older quality game. It looks really like up to detail and things like that. That's the main thing I noticed while playing this game is like the graphics, the colors, everything is vibrant. It just feels amazing playing this game. And that's gonna wrap it up for this session. I'm going to the next one. All right, and now for the combat system. I think this game, out of all the Dragon Ages, I think it might, in my opinion, has like one of the best combat systems like there is. It reminds me of like the Batman Arkham games. And there was another game I was playing. Oh, Sleeping Dogs. It reminded me like a Sleeping Dogs combat where you can dodge and hit your Y button or triangle to counter. It feels really smooth, really easy to play. I like it. It's not as many abilities as you used to have in Dragon Age or any other Dragon Ages. I know Inquisition you can equip like 8 different moves to like your move set or whatever. But in this game it's less. But like there's so many like different abilities and, you know, combos you can try with your characters to, you know, make good combos with your abilities. One thing I would say I like about this game that Inquisition didn't have was your teammates don't have health bars, so like you don't have to keep wasting your potions on them. I know in Inquisition, if your teammates get low, they take one of your potions and you only have like less and less until like you eventually run out and die. But in this game you don't have any potions for like your teammates, you just have potions for yourself. One thing I would say that I don't like is the counter system. The counter system is decent. It's just it's kind of like small, like the window of the counter. It's not the counter. It's just like the display of the counter. It's like kind of hard to see when you're in the middle of combat and getting attacked by like 7 different characters at once. So I would say like that's the only thing I really don't like about the combat system. I would say the lock-on system, it's okay. Sometimes it just depends on like. It just depends on like how many enemies there are. If there's like an enemy right behind each other, it's hard to target a certain enemy because the lock-on system might fidget between the two. Or like if you try to get your ally to attack a certain enemy, it might swap to the wrong enemy. That's the only thing. It's not really bad with the combat system, but honestly, I think this combat system, in my opinion, is like a 9 out of 10. But my favorite thing about the combat system is the ultimates. I love ultimate attacks in any video game I play, but in this game, I love my ultimate attacks because it's just like so different to do. It's just like in any Dragon Age game, they don't really have ultimates except for like kind of like Inquisition, because you have like the specialization moves, or like the Inquisition move. I forgot what that move's called. It's like the hand of the mark, or the mark of the hand, and like you get it to use it like every now and then. But in this game, you actually get like cool different type of ultimates depending on what class you use, or like depending on what class you use or what specialist that you picked. So that's probably my favorite thing about the combat system so far. Last but not least, the final thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the previous choices in the other games. They don't really carry over into this new game, which everybody says like, oh, that's like a terrible like thing. Like we did all this progress in these other games, but this one has nothing to really do with it. I mean, I kind of get it because like you did all that work and you get to this game, there's nothing in it. By the way, I played through Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition right before playing into this new Dragon Age. Like literally right before I started playing this. I played all 3 of them. But what I was saying is like people played through, you know, Origins, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, and the only thing that carries over is the Inquisitor and like barely any facts from Dragon Age Inquisition. But me personally, I don't feel like it's a terrible thing. Like I feel like they're moving from like these past games onto, you know, a different region of Dragon Age, the Dragon Age world in general. I feel like this game is very good. It's different, but if we had like a game between then, like between, you know, between the 10-year span, like we had Inquisition, there was nothing, and then there's this game. If they had like a game between, I feel like that would fit like way better, you know. I feel like that would have been perfect. But I feel like it's not bad as it is. We got a brand new game after 10 years. We're very fortunate to get it. I think this game heavily overrated. Every time you see it in the stores now, it's on sale, mostly because of the reviews and things like that. I don't think it's bad at all. Combat's fire, gameplay's fire. Conversations are cool. You know, the game's just, it's overall a good game, good quality. It's not like cheaply made. Some people do say it's cheaply made. I don't really think it's cheaply made. I've been playing it for a good bit, and overall it's like a different experience, like in the new age of, you know, RPG games and things like that. Combat is like way different than how it used to be. You know, animation style is different. Everything's just different about this game, which I love. Different isn't always bad. Different sometimes is good. Yeah, man, I just think they're really harsh on this game. Like, it's been 10 years, so they're expecting like the best of the best. You know, a lot of people got laid off during like the pandemic era, so I feel like that played a part into like why the game isn't up to everybody's expectation. But I feel like with what they came up with was like good in my opinion. Some people won't agree with me. I accept that. That's fine. But I feel like this game honestly did well for what it was trying to do. You know, this game, if you always wanted to try the game's usually on sale on like the Steam shop, Xbox shop, PlayStation for like $29.99 currently, as I'm making this video, of course. But you know, feel free to give it a try for sure. If you don't like it, you can return it. But let's go end the video here. I really appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all for taking the time to listen to this whole video. It took me a good little minute to do it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all so much for watching.